Okay, so TY from the Wild, aka Tankz CGM, has officially been charged with the murder of Stephen Morrison. Stephen Morrison being the rapper Morrison's brother. Now, we've got a lot to cover in this video, guys. We're going to tell you guys everything that we know so far. And it also looks like, from a random video that I watched a month ago, that Tankz CGM, aka Yonaz Gurma, he might have known this was happening from April 2024. So leave a like on the video before we get started, guys. We're going to tell you guys everything we know so far. So you guys may now know TY from the Wild, aka, I keep forgetting his name, let me check it again, Yonaz Gurma, as kind of an animal specialist now, you know? As you guys can see, look at this.
This is what it does. It'll cling on, constrict itself around the body, and suffocate it till it dies and swallow it whole.
Like, ain't this mad? Like, this is the guy that you would, like, you know, when you're in, like, what? When you're in school, you'll be going on a school trip and he'll be showing you the animals and that, and you've just been arrested for a murder. Ain't that mad, bro? Crazy, crazy. But that's what TY was on. Now, what makes this even more interesting is that, I'm not gonna say who, but like a month ago, I was asked if I wanted to go to, you know, the pet shop that my man works at. I'm not gonna say where it is, you know, and get some content and do a vid there. That never ended up happening. On why, but you lot can imagine why I wasn't welcome there, innit? But this is the last, like, solo song. I don't think he ended up taking down his old music. He left it up there, but yeah. Well, on the 24th of June 2020, according to Sky News, Epping murder investigation after man dies in stabbing at Shell petrol station. Anyone with information is being asked to contact the Essex police to help them find out the circumstances behind the man's injuries. This was Stephen Morrison, rapper Morrison's brother, and he did end up succumbing to his injuries, unfortunately. Now, when this murder happened, they arrested a lot of people. The Essex police were not here to play. They were here to solve this murder. If you take a look at this article here from 23rd of April 2021, Epping Wakes arms murder investigation. The Essex police arrest 14th suspect over death of Stephen Morrison. They'd arrested 14 people. Like, the police are not here to play, bro. There's no names in this article. At the start of 2021, 12 other people had been arrested in connection with the case so far. 3 will face NFA, while 9 are still released on bail or remain under investigation. The arrested man from London was detained on Friday and bailed until February while inquiries continue. Now, the first suspect was this guy, which I found on UK Drill Reddit. Kizzle CGM. Not sure if he's CGM, but here we go. Look, this is a video of him fresh home.
Fresh home! Yeah? Yeah? You know the big cases get dashed out. You know the thing. Scrubs, innit? Yeah?
This was 4 going on 5 years ago. And it was looking like they were never going to solve this murder. Even around mid-2021, I believe these are Steve-O's family members on the Essex Police YouTube channel appealing for information to find out who killed Stephen.
We're asking them, appealing, please help us to get closure for Stephen.
Last week marked a year since the murder of Stephen Morrison here in Epping. That is 1 year which the family have been without a son, a brother and a father.
He was always there for me, especially like having 4 brothers. He was
So this is his sister and this is his mum. So this is Morrison's mum and this is Morrison's sister. Again, guys, there are rumors. You can hear the rumors. You can hear the rumors of what's happened, what's this, that. But again, guys, because this is an open case, I'm going to not address any rumors. But if you want to look at the rumors, bro, the rumors are out there. These are allegedly videos of Morrison's brother, you know, when he was, you know, like these man robbing grow yards and that. Okay, all right, okay, okay. Yeah, someone sent me another video of this. I don't even think we need to watch that. Just let the man rest, all right? None of us are angels, bro, okay? None of us are angels. If everyone's sins were exposed, then boy, the world would be a scary place. But TY from the Wild, aka, I keep forgetting my man's name. What is his name? Let me put my phone on mute, bro. Yonaz Gurma. It's not a very memorable name. It says on Hounslow Road, so he's living around here. This is where they say his address was. But in March of this year, even Katie Spencer, arts and entertainment correspondent for Sky News. Now, if anyone's watching from Australia, like, our Sky News is not as tapped as your Sky News. Like, the Sky News in Australia is so tapped. You'll be thinking, wait, what? But growing up in Ladbroke Grove, former music star, also known as Yonaz Gurma, was stabbed 4 times. He had fallen into nonsense, he says, but he'd always wanted something different. I never saw anyone that looked and thought like me. It's a rough area where I'm from.
One of the the country's most famous drill artist, rapper T.Y., has his sights set on becoming the next Steve Backshall. The rapper was part of the drill group 1011, who hit the headlines when they were given a criminal behaviour order. But now, T.Y. from the Wild has rebranded himself as an animal enthusiast, aiming to educate the youth about conservation and promote an alternative path away from crime. Sky's arts and entertainment correspondent Katie Spencer reports.
From postcode wars to python wrangling, this is T.Y., a former drill rapper turned TikTok wildlife presenter. An unlikely career swap, but when he faces with every degree of climate change warming,
bro.
understanding what we stand
We don't know if he's convicted or not, but she don't know that she's there with a fucking murderer. Could potentially a murderer if he's convicted, bro. Someone who killed someone. Over what? A man has been charged with murder 5 years after a 30-year-old man died of a stab wound. Detective Chief Inspector Greg Wood said today's action is by no means our end goal, but is a significant step in this investigation. He continued, over the last 5 years, we have encountered a number of challenges and we have never lost sight of the reason we continue to work so determinedly, and that is to secure justice for Stephen's family and friends. They have been without Stephen for 5 years now. That's 5 years without a loving son, brother and uncle. Yeah, the police are not here to play. Now, here's why I reckon. I think we've got some evidence in this old YouTube video here that shows that this has been going on since 2024. Like, this is not just now them like, oh, they're arresting him. No, I think he's been on bail for this for the longest. Hey, my people, if you're enjoying the video, please be sure to give it a like. Costs nothing, takes no time, helps boost me up in the algorithm. Thank you very much. W's in the chat. Like the video. Cheers. Because I'm not sure how long exactly Ty's had his life changed. It's about 2 years. It's about 2 years now. And all of us were very happy. You know, I was very happy for the guy. Like, I love to see people change their lives. But if you freaking murdered someone, you can't run away from your past, can you? You know what I mean? Like, even me, if you lot knew what I was going through, if you lot knew even 5% of what I'm going through right now, but it's because of your past actions, bro. You can't run away from your past. Like, I'm here to face consequences, bro. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing mad, but man's just, I'm just dealing with a lot of BS right now. Doesn't matter what you do, like, you can't just run away from your past, bro. Especially if you think you didn't face the consequences that you should have, bro. They're always gonna keep coming for you. They're never gonna stop, bro. But shout out to this YouTuber Jug Season, yeah? Shout out to them. I'll subscribe to him, why not? He actually had a DM with Ty back in April 2024, and I need to find it, the part of the video where it's at. Where does he show it? Here. Damn, in April 2024, my boy's never going back to the UK. Love to see it. Then Ty said, they got me locked up right now, bro. Some joke. Arrested when I got back for a case I had years ago. Wow, shake my head, broski. They really don't want to see niggas shine. I know. You'll be back for sure, fam. They ain't... So it looks like for this case years ago, they probably arrested him and they probably had him out on bail until they decided to charge him. Because I was invited to go to his shop a month ago. You know what I mean? So he was out here. It's only now they've decided to charge him. So it's all good, nice optics and that, yeah. But behind the scenes, he knows, like, the Jakes are getting closer. They're doing their thing. You know what I mean? They're onto you. But yeah, if Ty is innocent because they've arrested 14 people and they've decided to charge him. Now, if he's innocent, I hope he busts his case. You know what? I just don't rate this lifestyle at all, man. It's such a backwards, stupid mindset. Like, I sympathize with people. I do. Because I can see how people get roped into it. But it's a low IQ, stupid mindset. I'm sorry. I don't care. Like, you can't have all your brain cells if you think this is a life you want to live, bro. Like, I found myself getting kind of lost, like, oh yeah, this, that, because I'm getting bigger now, yeah. I find myself maybe trying to please everyone, bro. Pleasing everyone, bro. I've always said what I think. I've always given my opinion. My opinion is this stupid. That's 2 lives gone. 2 lives gone for what? Like, for what? And people might say, oh, but, like, you know, there's wars. People are fighting wars. There's a war on the streets, bro. You see America and Iran, if their man are going to war, there's something on the table. But you see these wars on the streets, for, like, bro, you have a war. Someone wins the war. What do you get? You don't get no oil. you don't get no leverage. You don't get nothing. So don't tell me about, oh, it's war, bro. It's stupidity, bro. And I hate to see it, bro. Honestly, I hate to see it, man. Ty did the right thing, trying to change his life around. But, bro, you cannot fucking run away from your repercussions, bro. Like, I don't want to see anyone in prison, bro. But the f can you do? Like, they've been investigating you for 5 years and they decide to charge you now. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. And at the end of the day, it just comes back to, cool, you did what you did because you wanted to be, you wanted to prove something, yeah? God forbid. But when you're doing life in prison, when you're doing 20, 25 years in prison, bro, who cares? You could have let that slide and you could have moved to freaking, I don't know, Australia or something. Start a whole new life out there. You could have let that slide, learned Mandarin, moved to China, started a whole new life in China. Got a Chinese wife, eat Chinese food every day. A lot of these men just need to open their minds and like, because the more you expand your mind, I think it's because like someone who's been to 40 countries at my age, like I've done a lot of traveling as a young person, bro. It humbles you and it makes you realize, bro, we are so insignificant in this world. Like there's this, like any little passer you have here, it matters so little that it's not even worth your energy. It's not even worth your time, let alone stabbing someone and potentially risking 20 years in prison. Bro, I don't care. You know, I don't care. Like one of the people who I thought, or I had good reason to believe, lined me up to get napped years ago, yeah? He recently got married. Congratulations to him. To this day, he denies it. He denies any involvement. I remember when I first called him afterwards, yeah? I was angry. I was pissed off. I still think it was him. I still think he had some sort of involvement in it, but he says he didn't have any involvement in it. You know what I'm saying? I got napped, violation. They took bread, but I made the bread back a couple days later. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, what have I really lost here? You know what I'm saying? I choose to be public about it because this happens to loads of people in London, bro. They're not public about it because of pride, because of da-da-da. I'm public. I'll tell you exactly how it is. But I remember one of our brethren, because it was a period of uncertainty. After we spoke that time, I said, yeah, you, like, you know, it's like, yo, like, yeah, watch. Like that was the last convo we had, yeah? Then like months later, someone put us in contact with each other because they're like, yo, this guy really says he wasn't involved, really didn't do it. And you know what? I'm inclined to believe him, but I don't fully believe it because it just too many things don't make sense. But you know what? I didn't care. I get on the phone to him. He's coming like, yeah, if you're saying you're gonna come with smoke, like da-da-da, man's got this, man's got that, like yeah, and I'm just like, bro, it's calm. I'd come at peace with it. Like I realized, because I'd done so much traveling in the meantime, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like couple days after I got napped, I flew out. I was on holiday, bro. I was on holiday and I had a great time. While them man who did it, they're in the ends, they're gassed about the peas they got. That peas is gone. They ain't got that peas. That peas is gone. That's money that could change a smart person's life. It ain't changed their lives, bro. That money's gone. Freaking God knows where. I'm on the phone to him and I'm just like, bro, like it's not a that. Like whether you did it or not, bro, I don't really care. I've moved past that. I want to get on with my life. I've got my targets I want to hit, broski. I can't afford to waste my energy like on you. And then he's like, oh, because he's getting trappy at the time. He's like, oh, but what? So why aren't you snitched on me? Why aren't you told the Jakes? I'm like, I was offended by that. I'm like, broski, like you were my right hand for like over a year, and you think that's something that would even cross my mind? Like I said, bro, that didn't even cross my mind. I said, bro, whether you did it, whether you didn't, bro, you're my right hand, man. I'd love for you, like man's like love. I can't just get rid of love, but I still have love for you regardless. So I just wished him the best. I said, broski, like I asked him about his life. I'm like, yeah, that's good, man. Like, yeah, keep going. Like, yeah, da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, good for you, broski. Like, yeah, do your thing. Because life is too short to worry about these things, bro. Like, it's hard to explain, but not a lot of people get it, bro. It's like, yeah, but da-da-da. Yeah, but da-da-da. Yeah, but he did that. Da-da-da. Nah, no way. I'm going to crack. It's like, bro, you're an idiot. You're wasting your energy, your time, your life on this stupidness that doesn't matter. No matter what happens, the world ain't changing because of this, bro. Like, you just let it go. And I'm talking to you, man, on the roads, bro. Like, you, man, let it go. Go start your own life. Go travel. Go build a family. Go build wealth. Go do something that means something, bro. Because these man on the roads, bro, they're just going to end up in freaking jail. Even when you try to change your life around, you have to quit while you can. Because Ty quit, but he quit too late. He quit after he allegedly did the mad thing. Now my man's looking, you know what I'm saying? It's peak, bro. Life's about making decisions, bro. It's about making decisions and just thinking logically. Like, majority of these hotheads on the roads, bro, they're gonna end up dead or in jail. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. And some of them belong in jail, bro. Some of them love jail. Jail's their home. They love it. They come out and they can't wait to go back in there, bro. You get what I'm saying? But it's sad, bro. Hopefully, TY, listen, I hope you didn't do this. I hope they've got it wrong. I hope they release you. And I hope you're able to get straight back to being a wildlife presenter, broski, because you were doing a great job at it. You were killing it. You was making waves in it, bro. It's sad. Leave a like on the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Chung Lee, what do you think about this entire situation? Chung Lee says it's just your past life catching up to you, bro. You can't run away from it. And I agree with Chung Lee, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace and love to every single one of you.